the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up for the semi-final collision. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here comes the bunch formation. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
How about that, Chris? He gets a chance once, twice. They go back to him a third time. He's still short of the first down. This defense really locking in on that running back every time he touches the football.
They'll kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run it here. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Second down play coming up.
Job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
So if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. It's on third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The ball is caught. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Gators looking to keep this drive rolling. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. He hands it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Can he make it to the marker? Running through the... He's still churning. Won't go down. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
But that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserted themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. 11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. Third down and short. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. Third down and short. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's an out route. The catch made. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Checks this down into the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Sooners, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Gators come up to the line in a hurry up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll try the right side on the toss. Got the first down and still motoring. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A quick throw out left, complete. That's out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6. It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Touchdown, Florida, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Who's in the clear? They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat. It's a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Look out, room to run here. He's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's running out of time here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. I used the stiff on there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Snags a good throw. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and more. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race.
come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Defense is coming after him. Breaks loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. You bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
He will be stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Gators pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. And now they'll run it on the draw. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He fires it down the middle. What a catch. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators will have first and 10 here. Looks right for a quick completion. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Gators, to put them on top now. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Toss it to the back, running left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. The coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Caught behind the line. It's Ferguson. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Return a tackle right there as we'll start the drive. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Wideouts now clustered. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of one. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing the football.
And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. First down, right back to the running game. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Bond. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And third and short, they hand the ball off. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And they trap him for a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Looking for his back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The defense has got him. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Working clock with the ground game. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's second down here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Now the offense has reached the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Florida. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
They'll try to run this one in. He will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful two-point try. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Moves out of the pocket. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and long, but you'd expect another one here to try to bleed the clock. They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Picks up the first, looking for more. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pressure is coming. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this ball. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage